across Lagos, when you hear this piece, what comes to mind? Yes, it's time for us to talk cleanliness, especially here in Lagos. Cleanliness, sustainable waste management. That's what we're all about on this Time Out Lagos. Welcome to Cleaning Edge, and this is your 30 minutes dialogue that, talks about how best to dispose your waste. That talks about proper waste management, which begins with you and I. Cleaning Edge is brought to you by the Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA, in partnership with Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. My name is Mike James. Welcome to another installment. So it's going to be a special one because today we shall be talking about, celebrating Easter sustainably, and we'll be sharing some tips to minimize waste. So we're looking at waste minimization now under sustainable waste management. Now we understand Easter is a time for joy, family gatherings, and festivities, celebration. However, just like many other celebrations, it often results in increased waste, from leftovers to excess packaging. Now, at LOMA, which is the Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA has recognized that while Easter brings us together, it's also an opportunity to adopt sustainable practices that can protect our environment. Now, this year, LOMA has reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining a clean and hygienic environment across Lagos throughout the Easter season. In a recent press release, the Managing Director, CEO LOMA, the person of Dr. Muyiwa Gbadegeshi, assured residents of seamless waste evacuation across all districts, with necessary operational resources already deployed to manage the expected increase in waste generation, especially during this festivity. Now, he also noted that to ensure residents celebrate this year's Easter in a clean atmosphere, the agency will be deploying trucks and personnel across the city. The private sector participation PSP operators have also been directed to discharge their duties assiduously. LOMA will also provide direct backup support in terms of intervention when necessary to ensure zero waste accumulation. And as part of efforts to ensure a cleaner celebration, the agency is urging Lagosians to embrace sustainable habits. So we shall be sharing with you some yet impactful strategies to reduce your environmental footprint this Easter. But we're going to go on a break first. We'll take a message from our partners. When we return, we shall begin the conversation. Stay here.
Stop it! Yes, you don't do it. Indiscriminate dumping of refuse into drainage channels is prohibited in Lagos State. It has to stop. Henceforth, it's zero tolerance for building or erecting structures on drainages, setbacks, and alignments in Lagos State. Government is doing its best to make our environment clean and safe. As responsible citizens, we too should play our part to sustain it. Dumping of refuse into drainages, canals, or gutters destroys our roads and drainage systems, causes flooding in some areas, and poses great dangers to lives and damage to our public structures. Desist from disposing refuse into drainage channels and canals. It's damaging to the image of Lagos State. Remember, there are laws and regulations guiding the disposal of waste in Lagos State. Offenders will be prosecuted according to the law. Do the right thing. Use refuse bins, not canals, gutters, or drains. Dispose waste responsibly. Protect our drainage system. Contribute to a safer environment for us all. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe Office of Drainage Services, announcer.
If you ask me what a team of heroes look like, I'd say people committed to creating a clean and beautiful state. After all, what's there to love about living in a dirty and harmful environment? That's why at LOMA, we built an exceptional team with people like the fearless Binga who picks up waste from your house and streets, the Swift Musa who navigates all waste to the landfills, Iya Dupe, the super cleaner who saves our roads from litters, and of course, our magical recycler Atinuke who converts waste to wealth. Everyone at LOMA is committed to keeping Lagos clean in every way for a safer and healthier Lagos. LOMA, a league of heroes. Keep Lagos clean.
right, welcome back to the show. It's Clean and Edge, and yes, today we shall be talking waste management during the festivities, the Loma approach. And Loma has come out on the program to say, okay, why don't we share some tips with our listeners on how best, to minimize waste. We're taking it from the angle of waste minimization now. So far I've been talking about, waste generation, waste disposal, and how to go about it. But now we're focusing on waste minimization. How can you minimize your waste during these festivities? Yes, that's what we're looking at. That's the angle, the perspective we're taking it from. But first, let's look at the Carter Bridge, Idumota corridor, where I can tell you that vehicular movement still looks very calm, especially from along Adeniji Road through Oba's Palace, connecting police post, and Ilubiri connecting Carter Bridge. Fast movement. Idumota, that's from underneath the bridge now connecting Enyeyo into Balogun Street. I can tell you it's looking very fine. The return journey from Tinubu Square connecting Nnamdi Azikiwe, Thom Jones also looks very good. And other areas along the axis still looks very calm this morning. So the accident I talked about around the Apapa-Tinkan Island corridor, recovery and evacuation of the vehicle involved, that second gate in Ward Mile 2 is in progress, so have that in mind. So back to the conversation, it's Clean and Edge. So we share with you some tips at which you can, or strategies at which you can use in order for you to reduce your waste at this festivity. So Loma has said, okay, how about you plan your Easter meals wisely? Okay, let's look at it. You can do this by avoiding food waste, or by planning your meals ahead of time. Shop with a clear list, avoid overbuying, and serve moderate portions. So that if there are leftovers, consider freezing or donating them rather than disposing. So that's the first step Loma is, sharing with you in terms of waste minimization this Easter celebration period. So the second step is for you to choose eco-friendly decorations. So if you're going to decorate your homes, your workplaces, or even churches, Loma has advised that you decorate using biodegradable items like flowers or leaves from your garden. Reusable decorations such as fabric banners and ceramic ornament are also a great option for long-term use. Now, Loma is advising that you gift responsibly. Yes, we understand it's still a season of love, sharing, and all that. So Loma has said, okay, try opting for sustainable gifts like reusable items or experience-based presents. Handmade items like baked goods or crafts are personal and eco-friendly. How about you wrap gifts using recyclables or reusable materials? That's another step you can take in that regard when it comes to minimizing waste, ensuring that you focus more on reusable materials. Waste management during celebrations. Let's look at it. If hosting guests, Loma has advised that you provide clearly labeled recycling, compost, and trash bins. Educate attendees on proper waste sorting to keep recyclables out of the landfill. That's another tip and advice Loma is sharing with you on the program this morning. We're looking at how we can minimize our waste. So I think the main focus now is to, consider using recyclables and doing things moderately. Let's go on another break. Lagos, we'll be back.
Stop it! Yes, you don't do it! Indiscriminate dumping of refuse into drainage channels is prohibited in Lagos State. It has to stop. Henceforth, it's zero tolerance for building or erecting structures on drainages, setbacks, and alignments in Lagos State. Government is doing its best to make our environment clean and safe. As responsible citizens, we too should play our part to sustain it. Dumping of refuse into drainages, canals, or gutters destroys our roads and drainage systems, causes flooding in some areas, and poses great dangers to lives and damage to our public structures. Desist from disposing refuse into drainage channels and canals. It's damaging to the image of Lagos State. Remember, there are laws and regulations guiding the disposal of waste in Lagos State. Offenders will be prosecuted according to the law. Do the right thing. Use refuse bins, not canals, gutters, or drains. Dispose waste responsibly. Protect our drainage system. Contribute to a safer environment for us all. Ibega Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe ni o, Office of Drainage Services, announcer.
If you ask me what a team of heroes look like, I would say people committed to creating a clean and beautiful state. After all, what's there to love about living in a dirty and harmful environment? That's why at Loma, we built an exceptional team with people like the fearless Binga who picks up waste from your house and streets, the swift Musa who navigates all waste to the landfills, Yadupe, the super cleaner who saves our roads from litters, and of course, our magical recycler, Atinuke, who converts waste to wealth. Everyone at Loma is committed to keeping Lagos clean in every way for a safer and healthier Lagos. Loma, a league of heroes. Keep Lagos clean.
To Clean Edge, a beautiful Saturday, and yes, you can call it the Holy Saturday, the festive Saturday, and of course, the festivities are here. Celebration begins tomorrow, and Monday. So, what are we doing in terms of ensuring that our environment is not littered, despite the fact that these festivities come along with increased waste generation? So that's what we're focusing on the show this morning on Clean Edge, and we're sharing with you some tips at which you can use to reduce your environmental footprints, especially during this Easter celebration. I've told you that you can plan your Easter meals wisely by shopping with a clear list and avoid excessive buying. Serving moderate portions to guests, and even if they are leftovers, we have advised that you consider freezing them or donating them rather than discarding them. So in the end, you'll be left with little or no waste. That's a wise one, isn't it? And of course, if you must decorate your homes, we've also advised that you choose eco-friendly decorations by using biodegradable items like flowers or leaves from your garden, or reusable decorations, which could last a long term. And these are made of reusable materials that you can use over time without having to dispose them just yet. So giving gifts, yes, if you must share, if you must give gifts, we are advising that you make use of sustainable gifts made of reusable materials or experience-based presents. Handmade items, baked goods, crafts are also, eco-friendly, and you could wrap your gifts using reusable or rather recyclable or reusable materials. We've also advised that. So in terms of managing waste, ensuring that you do not generate too much waste, we have also advised that if you're going to be hosting guests, you must provide clearly labeled recycling, compost or trash bins. You must have those bins on ground. And we've also advised that you educate your attendees that'll be attending your celebration on how to sort and keep recyclables out of the landfill. So let them know that, hey, this was what's on ground. This is the plan we have, and we're focusing on waste minimization this time. Okay, so we also have another tip here that talks about post-Easter cleanup, which is also very important. Sorting your waste diligently after the celebrations. Proper disposal reduces pollution and helps protect local wildlife and ecosystem. That's on a larger picture. But patronizing PSP operators is key. So if at all you're going to generate little or no waste, it's advised that you keep tabs with the activities of your PSP operators, the ones serving your community. So Loma has come out to urge you to bag your waste properly, engage only assigned PSP operators and not the cat pushers. Ensure prompt payment of your waste bills to keep them in the business. This is what sustains them. This is what keeps them in the business. Illegal dumping and a reckless waste disposal, remember, not only damages the environment, but can also attract penalties. Yes, so keep this in mind that this Easter we must do more than just celebration. Let's also consider protecting the environment, the place we call home, by planning meals wisely, choosing sustainable gifts and decorations, and most of all, managing waste properly. That's the only way we can all contribute to a cleaner Lagos. All right, so this is where we're going to be wrapping things up on the show this morning. But first, don't forget, you can always connect with Loma via the following platforms on social media. It's Facebook, that's loma.gov, Instagram, loma_gov, or send an email to info@loma.gov.ng. The WhatsApp platform is up and running, 0708 060 1020, 0708 060 1020. Big thank you, big shout out going out to the person of Mrs. Folashade Kadri. She's the Director of Public Affairs for Loma, and also Okpemi Shodunke of our social media department, and also to my executive producer Tayo Akonli. Loma is wishing each and every one of us, including you out there, a happy Easter celebration and urging you to do things moderately. Consider your environment as you celebrate. My name is Mike James. Bye for now.
If you ask me what a team of heroes look